that we are going to do for this recipe is we are going to melt our butter and our brown sugar. And we're going to set it aside, all that butter out of there. And then our brown sugar. You can use light or dark, it doesn't matter in this recipe. Light or dark brown sugar. And then we're just going to add the cinnamon. And as you can imagine, this already starts to smell delicious, just like that. Okay guys, that's it. We're going to set this aside to cool while we get our batter ready. And that's it. You don't need to boil it or anything. We just need to melt. Okay, let's transfer you over so we can start the batter. Okay, we're going to get our flour ready. I have my 2 cups of flour here. We are going to get some baking powder in there. I will leave the recipe down below in the description box. Our baking powder. It's a better time to fill this up. Our baking soda. Our cinnamon, some more cinnamon. It's going to be delicious. Some nutmeg. And some salt. Okay, now we're just going to whisk all this together. Alrighty, now we are going to prep our pan. I am using a cast iron skillet. This is a 12-inch. If you don't want to use this, you can use a 9x13 casserole pan or a cake pan, whatever you prefer. But I like the way it bakes in here. And we are going to put in our brown sugar mixture. Spread it around. And then I am going to toss in my pecans. And I just sprinkle them around. I try to get it as even as possible. If you want to put them whole, the pecans, you can. Just lay them in there in a pattern. I just like the rusticness of this the way it is. And I like to put a lot of pecans because it tastes very good. Okay, so you get an even coating. And then if you want to add the maraschino cherries, you can. I like to cut them up into pieces. I don't leave anything whole in this recipe. I cut them up into little pieces and just spread them all the way around. And I do the same thing for the pineapple. I don't use whole pineapple slices. I like to use crushed pineapple. It just gives it more rustic-y look and it's easier to slice, and that's just what I like to use. Now I do use them on occasions. You put as many or as little as you want, that's up to you. Okay, I think that's good. Maybe a few more here. I take my crushed pineapple and with my fingers, clean fingers, I just spread it all the way around. The best that you can, because of course this is kind of wet. I drained it. Okay, so the pan's going to look like this at this point. Now we are going to move over and make our batter. Alright, we're going to start with the batter. We're going to take our softened butter and our sugar and we're going to cream that until smooth. Okay, we are going to add our vanilla. We're going to add our vanilla and 1 egg. And then we're going to beat that and then add the other egg. Okay, scrape the beater down. We're going to add in our flour, and all of our buttermilk. We're going to mix this and continue to add the flour a little bit at a time. Okay, you don't want to over mix it. Alright, now we're going to pour our batter on our pineapple. And you want to do this carefully. Don't just dump it in there. Just gently so that the pineapple doesn't move around. Get all that goodness out of here. Our oven is preheated to 350 degrees. And just try to level it out. Okay, and that's it. We're going to pop it in the oven and I will be back with the accurate baking time for my oven and I will be back. Can't wait for this one. Yummy. Okay, everybody, it's out of the oven. I've already tested it, and the toothpick comes out clean. We are going to leave it here only for about 10 minutes, and then I am going to transfer it over to a platter, and I will show you the finished product. But you don't want to let this cool in the pan, otherwise the pineapple and the brown sugar and everything will get stuck on the pan and you won't be able to flip it. So just 10 minutes and we'll flip it. And it did stay in the oven at 350 for 1 hour, exactly 1 hour. Okay, everybody, that was everything. I flipped out the cake onto this little serving platter. It's still kind of hot, but I wanted to cut it to show y'all. And this is what it looks like. The only difference is you just don't see the circles of the rings of the pineapple, but you get pineapple in every bite of this cake. It is delicious. I wish we had smell-o-vision, guys. This thing smells delicious. We're gonna give it a taste. This is a must-try cake, guys. The seasoning, the spices, the pineapple, the brown sugar, everything just screams fall. This is delicious. This is a great cake for Thanksgiving dessert, even if you're tired of the pumpkin pie, pecan pie. This is a great alternative, or for any weekend alternative. Okay, guys, that's gonna conclude the video. I really do think you'll enjoy this cake. I will have the recipe listed below. Any questions, leave a comment and I will get back with you. And don't forget, big thumbs up and share with family and friends. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Mm.